All right. First and foremost, turn and face the east and give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful elect out there pushing the word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, with GMS Mississippi Camp coming with another weekly lesson. All right, and this time we're going to go into, bread for rulership. Okay, bread for rulership. And what you have in this time, the Lord has raised up, all right, the tabernacle of David. Okay, and the tabernacle of David represents Israel being the superpower in the earth. Okay, all tribes united, and being in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Al Shah. Okay, matter of fact, let's get that into Amos 9 and 11. And then we'll get that in about 10 and 2. Then we'll get that out there.
This is Amos chapter 9, verse 11.
Yep.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yeah, what day is this? Talking about in this time. The scriptures say that the Lord will hear us in the appointed time. So there was an appointed time when we go into prophecy, all right, going back to that 350-year period when the southern kingdom, started to be brought over here in bulk. All right, to colonize, the Americas, along with, all right, the northern kingdom that was already here. They began that 350-year period, okay? And then you had Elder Abba Billis. The spirit was on him to go into Yahweh Shah, which is what? Hey, that breath, that life. All right, and then breath was blown into the house of David. Okay, their generation of righteousness, man. Okay. And we're the only people, it's only one nation of people that's doing this, man. All right. And this so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and even our people who look like the other nation, but their spirit bear witness through the book that they are their lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Say something? Yeah, it's the same spirits that was ordained from the beginning, from the foundations of the earth. And like you said, when that breath of life got breathed on, they got activated. That's exactly what we see.
Yeah, and it's like a big reunion, man. Brothers waking up at different times, brothers waking up in different parts of the world. But guess what? It's under that same spirit, man. And that's why you see the elect are like-minded. Go ahead.
It says, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Read again, bro.
Verse 11 again, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
Yeah, so the Lord is raising up the ruins of the house of David. So this captivity, has put our people in a destroyed state. Okay, but out of the rubbles, the Lord began to cast out, the Lord pretty much began to pick out stones for a building, because as this captivity, it had all of us spiritually as rubble, man. We were defeated, we were finished, we were lost, confused, okay? But then the Lord started to pull out his stones, all right? Matter of fact, get that in 1 Peter 2 and 5, But the Lord started to put out those stones, which are the elect, okay, and began to build. All right, so the scriptures talk about how Yahweh Shah will build a house, all right, in the name of Yahweh forever. Okay, well, this is that building. We're that building. We're that temple that's being built. Okay, and no one is dealing with this narrative of the Bible, man. Okay, go ahead.
It's 1 Peter 2 and 5.
Yep.
Ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house, and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices acceptable to the Most High by Yahweh Shah.
So he's building the house of David. He will raise up or erect, the house of David, all right, that was fallen. Well, how is he doing it? It's happening spiritually, man. And Apostle Peter, which if you can receive it, is who? King David. And he said, we are what? The lively stones, okay? that are being built for this spiritual house, and we're able to offer spiritual sacrifices. See, we don't have the altar, okay, and the livestock, that process, Yahweh Shai eliminated that process, man. He fulfilled that process of the sacrifice. But now we are that living sacrifice. We're putting ourselves on the altar, okay? And this is a spiritual sacrifice that's going up, man. This is pleasing. Because the sacrifice, what did it do? It appeased the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That was that sacrifice before, was to appease the Lord's wrath. Okay? So now what we're doing out here on these highways and byways, weekly lessons, our day-to-day life, those things are becoming pleasing unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And it's becoming an acceptable sacrifice, man. So I think that in the Root 5, not Root 4, and started 1 here reading.
This is Luke chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Yeah, obedience is bringing us back to life. Because we was enchanted, all right, by the damn devil, Esau, Edom, to self-destruct. Okay? Everything that our people do, you look at how our people live, is based on self-destruction, man. Okay? No matter what demographic they come from, no matter, what area of this life that our people exist in, they're existing in some type of form of self-destruction, man. What is their diet, okay? What is their lifestyle? What is the drugs, okay? What is the addictions, Everything in the society, all right, that Esau gave us as a culture was for us to self-destruct. But now through faith, as we're coming back to the obedience of the scriptures, man, we're coming back to life, man. Through your house shot. You got it, bro.
I was gonna say too, just like even in this captivity, yes, especially when this truth started to come out in the early 70s, you can see the moral decline as Esau, like you said, Esau Edom continued to enchant our people and put out all his that demonic leadership that we call celebrities and so on and so forth. You see the moral decay of our people gradually happen more and more from before the 2000s to after the 2000s, because our people was going further and further away from the, whatever spiritual idea they had of the Lord. Our people didn't fully have the truth, but they had an idea. They had better spiritual awareness than it is now, and they had morals. Yeah. So as we continually go further and further away from it, death iniquity continue to amp up even more and more.
On the spiritual attack, like these devils, I know you always go into how these devils, they do, about that time period, all right, that it was going to be, leaders that raise up amongst our people, so they went hard on the left-hand side, man. Everything that this devil put, all right, in his media, and his movies and his music, was an attack against Israelites. Now you got, these other nations, they're, casualties, okay, but the target was Israel. That's why, it was so much emphasis, on to change our people's behavior and their beliefs and their cultural norms, man. From the 60s until now, like these last 60 years, okay, like this devil has been going hard body on enchanting our people, man. So the war went from, actual chains and, whips and, long days of labor, to the minds of these people, because he's seen that, look, we let these people go, all right, we let them off the plantation, and they building economies from scratch. Like, their minds are too strong, because their captivity, it broke us and put us in submission to the devil, because Jake wasn't trying to get at Esau, but Jake still had that creative mind. So he was like, we got to get their minds, man. And this is what the house of David, the Lord, is building us up right here, man. Structure. Structure.
Our people, we had structure. If you had the like you always go into it, start with the family to build a community.
Yeah.
If the father and the mother is working together to raise the children, that's the next generation of structure that's gonna happen on the earth.
Yeah.
So he had to destroy that structure. That's why there's no structure now.
Hey, so like, go ahead.
Look, I was just gonna say that's why, like you said, with the house of David, it's nothing but structure being restored.
Yeah. Hey, man, like, you know what some say, you know, some say, you know, you can tell like who we are, man. But Jake, I was driving him today, and he was ranting, you know, about his woman and shit, and you know, he don't like his woman mother. He was like, see, her mother be giving her that bullshit, but she's really supposed to be teaching him how to be a leader in the community. Like on some random shit Jake just said, it's not like, damn. I said, yeah. But it just shows you that that's in us. Yeah. Like you say, it started with the family. Like when Esau got to the woman, that's why, you know, he gave the power to the woman because the woman is easy manipulated, you know? So that means that the next generation will be easily manipulated under the care of the woman, man, you know? But Jake said, like, man, she really supposed to be teaching her daughter to be like a leader of the community, man. She be positive about him, man, you know? And Jake didn't know a lot, but he knew it, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, Esau, like, if Jake is left untampered with, naturally, man, we a peaceful people. We vibe. We're gonna cook, gonna drink, gonna party, gonna chill, you know. But then you're gonna have that father, you know, the austereness, you know, to lay a foundation, you know. But going back to the enchantments of this devil, man, you know, he left our feet in the rubble, man. The fruits of the
It's Titus chapter 2, starting at verse 1. It said, speak on thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, and charity, and patience.
Yep, and that's, you know, the qualities, you know, that they truly supposed to give us, man. Because this society, you know, made us be impulsive, always trying to prove a point, vain, you know, doing shit for clout, but like, nah, man, we coming to the truth, man, you're supposed to be level headed, even with, you know, I say people that's outside the ministry, and that's one thing that the Lord is grooming us to be well rounded so we know how to deal. Because guess what? In the kingdom, the heathen not gonna have the law in it, you know? So really sometimes, you know, some of our people are just so destructive and toxic, you just can't deal. But then some of our people, like the Lord, okay, is still got us in the training room, man, to where we got to still deal in a certain way, you know, and judge righteous, man. You gotta be patient, you know. Like a lot of times, you know, can't just want to snap Jake head off when they say one wrong thing. Like sometimes you just listen to Jake might talk for 10 minutes and be on some bullshit, and then he might drop a nugget, you know, that give you some hope, like, you know, like we just need the kingdom. Right. You know, ultimately we just need the kingdom, man. Right. You know, you got it, bro.
The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things, man, because you look at it, going back to the bishop, you know, how he was patient, grave, which is serious, you know, because somebody got to be serious. Of course, we all got sense of humor, man, but their father, you know, he will bring what we call the gravity, okay, which is that seriousness to the situation, man, okay, thinking about the long term for everybody. And then the woman, she was supposed to be teaching other women, younger women, okay, how to be wise and mothers because she got the experience, you know, and you had that amongst our people, man. You know, when you the mothers and aunties would tell, you know, the young women like you can't do it, right? You know, like hey, you gotta get through a long skirt. Like, no, look, you know, have them in the kitchen all day, you know, have showing them folding clothes like this, it matters. Right, that's a major part of a society is knowledge being passed down, man. And Esau, he broke that cycle. You know, the woman, and you know, she just, like I say, now the woman giving her daughter horrible advice. You know, the man, all right, you got men and they 50s and 60s still trying to imitate Jason they 20s, man. No? But the elders was supposed to, change, they were supposed to learn from their elders, okay, and now they're supposed to increase. No? That's how you go to civilizations, all right, it's all about the passing down with knowledge, you know? Like if you in the civilization and you had to start it from scratch, well, this first generation, them gonna be the ones that's gonna die off, but they gonna be learning something. If they dying off to pass down, and then as each generation goes, all right, now they're not dying off as much because knowledge is being passed down, man, on how to survive, on how to live, on what to do, and it's all through experience. Okay? And see, we had the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Bashim al Shai, you know, and it was passed down. Even going into what they call our people the shepherd kings, where that knowledge was passed, the agriculture, all those passed down from Adam. Well, it was reserved from Adam, man. That's how Abraham, okay, our forefathers, they were so advanced, you know. Abraham was putting the Pharaoh on, man, on particular things, man. Right. You don't just get an audience with the Pharaoh. Like, nah, man, he was a man that knew, agriculture, and that's a part of a society. He knew astronomy, he knew different things, man. You know? But Esau, when he put that information and that understanding, even on the level of just morals being passed down, man, you see he turned our people into rubble, man.
Yeah. And it show you, like your brother said, show you like during the 60s when they attacked that feminist movement, the civil rights movement, all that was when the order changed for our people, for the man and the woman, man, because our grandmother generation, they was all about, they still wore dresses. They're gonna have the women, girl, you gotta cook for your husband, you gotta do this. You can't dress like that, you can't be running the streets. It showed you like right around the late 60s, 70s, civil rights movement, feminist movement, there was an attack straight on our people to break down that structure.
Gloria Steinem was CIA.
Right, bro.
The bitch that was the face of feminism, man. Right. She was CIA. Right. So there was nothing but a psyop, man. To destroy their family fabric.
Right.
Yeah.
This is verse 4. Titus 2 and 4. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
Yeah, and see, it said keepers at home because it's a science to being a woman. Because really, that's a career. That's why the people think the woman, didn't work is that she just sitting around chilling and she just cooked at 5 o'clock. No, man, like the whole time she's keeping that house organized, man. That's a whole career. A wife is a career. That's why you will be groomed up from a young age how to be a wife. Man will be groomed up from a young age how to be a husband, man. That's why you can do arranged marriage. And both of them was bred, all right, to play their role.
In fact, these two families been watching each other for forever.
Yeah.
Watching their daughter and that daughter family been watching that man like that's who perfect. They perfect for each other. Yeah. Perfect families to join.
Yeah.
Yeah, come. You got it.
That's what and the fathers will sit down and negotiate out, the terms and inheritance and the specifics. You just have to go to the government. Okay. Nah, man. Two families. A marriage was a deal between two families, man.
A covenant, right? Agreement. Yeah.
An agreement between two families, man. And they worked out a deal, and the families came together. All right. The marriage will be consummated. And that's what they were talking about in Matthew when it says before they came together, she was pregnant with Yahweh Shai. They'll talk about before the families came together, man. Right. You know, for that marriage piece, when the marriage was supposed to be consummated. Okay? But that's what we did as a people, man. You know?
So it'll be like small businesses doing business with each other to help each other to grow together.
Yeah, merging.
Yeah, merging.
Call it merging.
Yeah.
You know? But now what did Esau break us down to, man? You know? Bump and grind. Right. You know what I'm saying? Had that bump and grind, man.
Right, the father ain't at home, you know. Now the mother, you know, like the children, like the daughters, they gon' follow after the patterns of their mother, man. If the father not at home, you know, so they see the mother having two with this man 1 year and this man the next year. This what they know. This what they see. You know, you got some of them who don't. You know, by the grace of the Most High, they don't turn out that way. But the majority of the time, that's how it turn out, man. You know, so that's what that structure was there for. You know, the father, on the man, the woman, the child, and they sitting there perfect. That's the structure of your how about Shem and how shadow. Because the man and the woman equals the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Not just the man alone. You know, it's the feminine and the masculine. You put it together, and what comes with it? The children come, their family. You know, and like when he told Adam and Eve, be fruitful and multiply. That's his commandment. So that's you know, because it's like when the man and woman come together and then the child comes, that's a 1 + 1 = 3 now. It ain't no 1 + 1 = 2. You know what I'm saying? That's the Most High multiplying right there, man. So, and you know, America took their structure, like the brothers going into, it was mainly the attack on the structure of our families. That's Psalms 83. You know, that was the whole thing. And all the other nations came from there. Because see, when you look at the other nations, even Esau, the so-called white man, they got their structure. We the only wise when it comes to us, our structure broken down because it was strategically designed to break the structure down of the Israelite family. Huh?
Manifest the curse.
Right.
Like Esau, like he really uh pretty much, you know, with the architecture to certain of them curses, man. Of course, you know, the Most High took sovereignty from us, man. But like the evil eye towards our brother, like Esau really manufactured that shit.
Oh, right, that's right.
The woman being the man being against the woman, man leaving the woman, like this system manufactured them curses, man. You know, certain of them curses, man.
Oh.
You know, that's why in the truth, you know, we're being healed in obedience. You know, we're transitioning out of the curses, man. You know, because there's some curses that that don't apply to us as much as they used to be, man. They're not intense as they used to be, man.
Right.
You know, through this word. And you know you how shine their position, man. You know, yes, more.
So, I said, young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded.
Yep.
In all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works.
Yeah, and this is going to sober-minded, man. You know, it's a balanced mindset, clarity. You know, because going back to nobility, all right, being a noble, all right, because people think the royalty and nobility, you know, is just drinking wine and a bunch of women, you know, eating grapes, you know, buffeting all the time. Like, nah, man, like there's a thing of discipline. The nobles had to be the most disciplined, man. You know, in the Bible, it said they would raise up the house of David. That's a royal house, man. You know, so a part of us being raised up is discipline. Matter of fact, you didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. You said that you hadn't come down there. I sure did. Right, you didn't come down. How you doing? But I didn't come downtown. Right.
Solomon chapter 6, verse 14. Whosoever seeketh her early shall have no great travail, but he shall find her sitting in his doors.
Yeah, that's wisdom. You know, and if we, you know, have come into the faith, man, we begin to search these things out. You know, we speak about how, you know, it's the glory of the Most High to conceal a thing, but it's the glory of the King to search things out. You know, so the Lord hid these things from us, you know, and woke us up to Him, so we be, and that's the beginning. Like when we wake up, that's the beginning. Hey, you know, Jake wake up to who they are, just put fringes on everything, you know, and like he do, like, nah, man, it's just the beginning. That's the beginning of the fight, man.
Right.
You know,
That's the sweetness.
yeah, that's the sweetness. Okay, but you really get refined in the bitterness, man. You know, we got
It says to think upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whosoever watcheth for her shall quickly be without care.
to quickly be without care. That's another thing of the society through Esau. You know, he told us to, be in competition with each other. You know, he taught us, the vain glory. All right. A lot of people, boast about a name brand. You know, we boast about name brands, but really we supposed to know how to make clothes. Supposed to know how to make these things. That your brand supposed to be your house. You see, they're supposed to be the brand. I know goddamn European molds. Okay, Gucci, Saint Laurent. I mean, Versace. All them is molds, man. Okay. So when we come into the truth, man, we don't care about those things, man. You got people that kill for a goddamn Gucci belt, some red bottoms. You know, men and women that just degrade themselves for some goddamn fashion, man. Right. But when we come into the truth, man, none of those things don't even matter anymore.
This our brand.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true become this your brand. This is our brand. That's what we realize. You got it.
Yeah.
It says, for she goeth about seeking such as are worthy of her, showeth herself favorable unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought.
Meeteth them in every thought. You know? So this wisdom is supposed to meet us in every thought, man. You know? And everything we do, all right, we should be, meditating on precepts, man. You know? Problems that we come into, man, hey, there's a precept to solve every problem. There's a precept that's customized for each situation that we come into, man. And that's wisdom because in every thought. And you look at how we function in the world, we function with none of the precepts, man. That's why we was getting the results that we was getting. And our people that still move like that, they keep getting the results that they get, man, because wisdom is not meeting them in every thought. Go ahead.
It says, for the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
The very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, man. That's the beginning of this thing is discipline, man. Because this truth, especially in this society when the beast system is set up on the flesh buffet. You can just buffet on the flesh. You can just live your whole life operating on your low nature, man. Okay? But see, the spirit, all right, was made to govern the low nature. The low nature has a purpose, but it's supposed to be governed. Okay? There's a discipline to this thing, man. There's a discipline to food, all right, to sex, strong drink, to money. There's a discipline, man. Power. Yeah, power. It's beautiful. Having authority. There's a discipline to that, man. Okay? Because I think that's another word in the Solomon when it goes into how, the Most High, he can just destroy everything at once. But he disciplined with how he moves. Even the Most High discipline.
That's right.
Like he justified, and then who can say anything?
Right.
But he still moves in a certain way. He still allow heathens to, do their thing in the earth. So even the Most High, he moves with discipline with all the power that he has, man. He still subject because he subjugated himself to his word. So that's one of the major things in discipline with that power. I'm glad you said that. Because Adam failed because he wasn't disciplined with his power. And Solomon failed, he wasn't disciplined with his power, man. But Yahweh Shai, he was obedient. Well, he said, I could call him Legion down. But he knew like that was messed up. All right. Hey, the prophecy with everybody. So he showed discipline and restraint, with that power, man.
It says the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love.
Yeah, the care of discipline is love. But really, people talk about self-care, but the number one self-care is discipline. People destroy themselves being undisciplined, eat too much. Okay? Drink too much, man. working too much, man, running themselves ragged, trying to live a certain lifestyle, undisciplined sexually, man, and just ruin your future, man. You know, like that's really so destroying ourselves without discipline, man. You know, we just everything we did was just extreme with no discipline and nothing, man. You know?
Not getting proper rest too.
Yep.
Which was the purpose of the Sabbath.
Yep.
The Lord thought about all those things.
Yep.
Even giving us a day off to just reset.
Yep.
People don't take advantage of it.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
It was something else you had said earlier. I forgot to come back. It says, "And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption.
Believe.
And the incorruption maketh us nearer to the Most High."
Because you go into the law is based in love, man. You know, everything about the law is rooted in love for everybody, man. Even when certain law will our people will be put to death, there was out of love for the rest of the nation, man. You know, man committed adultery, him and her gotta go, man. Okay, so their behavior don't spread. Someone that was slothful, okay, didn't want to put out, man, didn't want to listen, rebellious, they gotta go. So their behavior won't spread and affect everyone, man. You know? A witch, okay? A false prophet, like all them were death penalties, man. So their behavior wouldn't spread, you know? Because we went into captivity based off being undisciplined, man. We talk about how horrific the slave ship was, the slavery itself, the chattel slavery and Esau, well, it came from us being undisciplined, man, wanting to live like the heathen, just wanted to just entertain the flesh, because you go into the heathen gods, it was just rooted in entertaining the flesh, man, orgies and temples and all this, and, feasting and drunkenness out your mind all the time, man. That's the way of the heathen, man. And we did our thing, but it was in class, man. That's why you over there in Europe, those different kingdoms, French, all right, and Britain, it was Jake to set up all their order in their class over there, man. Esau ain't got no damn class. Okay? Believe it.
It says, "Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom."
Yep, the desire of wisdom is bringing us to a kingdom. So the house of David has been raised up. All right, it's a spirit in that house. Those men who desire certain wisdom, man. Like when you learn new things and apply it, it's like you get off on that. Just you learn some wisdom. You learn a certain way to eat. You learn something about your body. You learn something. You're like, damn. And you apply and you see the benefits. Like, dang. They go into their desire of wisdom, man. Even like I say, even with how to deal with our people that are without, you move like the scriptures say, you can kind of, like I said, with someone, you can kind of kick and listen to them, throw a little shit in there, while they talk, but you ain't just beefing with everybody, that ain't, brother, you just ain't, making enemies all over the earth. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we learn to apply this wisdom. You're like, okay. Like riding a bike. You first start riding, and after a while, you jump, what I'm saying? Like, that's how this wisdom is. Yeah. Riding on the handlebar, you know what I'm saying?
And then, like you said too, the beginning of going to the desire of wisdom falls when discipline, like you were saying. And everybody being, the mindset of people now is all, especially women, being in competition with each other. You're really supposed to be in competition with yourself. You're always supposed to be striving to be the best version of yourself, which is a journey. That's the journey we on. To be the best version of ourselves. So the only ones we're really comparing ourselves to is our previous self.
And then as you get better, you're supposed to encourage others to get better. Like this whole society of shit. What has it got us, man? Okay, you got a man, he got 100, so you gonna, embarrass him every chance you get, man. Like, what do we get out of it, man? Yeah, bro.
It says, "Therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom, If your delight be then in thrones and sceptres, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forever.
Yeah,
More.
and this how we're gonna rule forever. Because you honor wisdom by applying it. You know, like I say, Adam, he stopped applying wisdom. Listen to Eve. King Solomon, he stopped applying that wisdom, man, going into on the left hand. See? But you honor wisdom, you reign forever. You know, been reading about Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel the 4th chapter today. And when Daniel was telling him about that dream, how he's gonna get turned into a beast, Daniel told the man pretty well, hey, just chill out. You know, like just chill out, do the right thing, take care of the poor in your kingdom, and you know, you prosper, man.
Right.
You know, well, that nigga a year later, you know, didn't nothing happen, so he walked up to the top of the roof of the palace and look out and say, "Look what I built, guys." You know what I'm saying? Like you go, you know, and the Most High, you know, the voice from heaven came to me. Yeah, we did wow, so the voice, you know, from heaven came and told them things that you were no more ruler. You was no longer ruler, man. And immediately he turned into a beast, man. You know? So and then you look at us as the people, we always lose when we stray away from the how about you now shot. It never worked out for us, man. You know, but we was in obedience, we won, man. Joshua, you know, King David, all right, King Solomon, the most of his rulership, we win. You know, but what was the common denominator, man? Faith and obedience, man. You know? Read jump verse 24.
This is verse 24. But the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the people, or the welfare of the world.
Yep.
And a wise king is the upholding of the people.
So, read it again.
It says, but the multitude of the wise is the welfare of the
The
world.
multitude of the wise is the welfare of the world. That's the house of David. You see, we're being groomed to rule the earth for Yahweh shot in righteousness, man, to return order back to this place, man. Okay, this place is gone, man. These people are cooked. There's no way this place can breed another generation, man. This got to be their last generation, man. It's called Gen Z. Yeah, this got to be it. This got to be the thought.
It's a weaponization generation. It's all, yeah,
You know,
the Z is in the use now as weapons. Yeah,
you know.
This generation they call Gen Alpha. Who? Gen Alpha. I think that's what they call it. The generation that's being born now.
Oh man,
That's Alpha.
yeah.
It says, and a wise king is the upholding of the people.
Yep.
Receive therefore instruction through my words, and it shall do you good.
Yeah, so a wise king is the upholding of his people, man. And that king gonna be Yahweh Shai. See, the Yahweh Shai is coming to be the king of the earth, man. You know? That's what we out here for, man. There's major wickedness in the earth, man. And if you, because the elder Menachem Zagba had did the lesson, you know, he said he was browsing on TikTok, and you got a lot of our people complaining about the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? But he's like, God damn, how can we be such a problem when we don't control nothing in your day-to-day, man? Okay? The moment you wake up and go to sleep, all right, Esau Edom as a full-out war with your ass, man. Okay, as a man, then everything you digest is attacking your testosterone. You breathe in is attacking your testosterone. What your house built out of attacking your testosterone, man.
Mindset of your family.
Yeah, you know, your woman is indoctrinated. You arguing with your woman based on the indoctrination she got from Esau, the so-called white man. Okay, the root of all our people problems, the root of the problems of the earth, but especially with you Israelites, is the so-called white man. Okay, but then you have people of your nation, okay, exposing and telling you about these things. We the problem, man. Okay, and it just shows you how far, you know, enchanted, you know, Esau has got the masses of our people, man. That's why this is only for a lick. You know, to say something.
No, you think no, the Lord said, let the multitude perish that was born in vain.
Yep.
Like you said, it was only for the elect.
Yep. Yeah, so
Come on, it's Isaiah chapter 32, starting at verse 1. Reading the NLT. Let's read verse 1 and read verse 1
Psalm
in KJV
125.
and the NLT.
125. You can see that in there.
It's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 1. It said, Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, a princess shall rule in judgment.
That's your Howard shot, 144,000, man. Okay? It's going to be that eternal government of Zion. All right? This is what the Lord has raised up in these times. Okay? We're here for a rulership, man, a righteous rulership, man. We're here to restore these things. We're here to restore family. We're here to restore, animals to their rightful places, man. Their rightful purpose, man. Okay? The Yahweh Shai is coming to make the earth a paradise, man. All right, all these heathens, always talking about, their different projects and developments. Saudi Arabia talking about they want to modernize Egypt and all these. Oh man, Yahweh Shai, he finna come turn this place to a true paradise, man. Okay? He finna knock down all the infrastructure of this world, man. Okay, there will be no standing structure of this current age in our kingdom, man. And that's what 1,000 years is gonna be about. Okay, they say they shall reign with Yahweh Shai for 1,000 years. It's gonna be erasing this old world because the nukes gonna erase a lot of it. But then you still gonna have structures. Hey, they gotta be torn down. This concrete gotta get up. Bodies gotta be buried. It's a lot of work to do, man. When we come out them chairs, man, it's a lot of work for these heathens to do. And we're gonna oversee it with Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, yeah, bro.
Isaiah 32 and 1 NLT. Look, a righteous king is coming. And honest princes will rule under him.
Ooh, say honest principle. And the truth is teaching us honesty, man. And it begins with being honest with ourselves. Because when you're honest with yourself, you know the adjustments you need to make. You see? There's another thing, you be in denial. This society have you in denial, because of pride. Then you never make the necessary changes, man. But we're gonna rule in honesty, man. We're not gonna be ruling, we're not gonna make decisions that just benefit us, man. Like you see the elites, they just make decisions that benefit them. They don't care what happens to the people of the earth. Their decisions is based on them and their families benefiting, man. So you have this small 1% that's making decisions, all right, for them and their posterity to benefit, while everyone else suffers, man. And this seed here was just another level of suffering that this devil is going to bring to the earth. But he's going to present it as an enhancement. Okay, he's going to present it as salvation. He's going to present it as the way. Yeah, but it's just another level of oppression, man. Another level of control, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 2, Isaiah 32 and 2 NLT. Each one will be like a shelter from the wind.
Yep.
And a refuge from the storm, like streams of water in the desert, and the shadow of a great rock.
Yep.
In a parched land.
And see, when it goes down, everybody talk about the shit hitting the fan. Civil unrest. All right. Hey, the men of Yahweh Shai is going to be the only relief in the earth, man. Because Yahweh Shai is going to have mercy on those men. Those men going to be in good situations, man. We're going to go through our persecutions and try. But after that, man, it's favor. Now the Lord see that we serious, man. That we die hard. Okay? You look at our forefathers, man, they would die hard, man. All of them, man. The 3 Hebrew boys, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Okay? Daniel. Because into even when they threw Daniel in that pit, I was looking into it. And Daniel was up in age by then. He was probably close to 80 when they threw him in the pit. But they say the pit was a certain height, so the lions couldn't jump out. They say it was a wonder he didn't die from just the fall. So it was like our forefathers, like the prophets, they would die hard, man. Look at our forefathers. Eleazar, the second Maccabee. Oh, you know, he said he walked to the death, man. All right, nigga, I'm not doing that shit, man.
Several brothers.
Yeah,
And the brother.
yeah. Yeah, we die hard about this, man. So, we gotta hope, but favor always came after that, man. After they showed that they was die hard, it was always favor, man. Even if even if they got an honorable death, because that's a legacy those 7 Hebrew boys got, man. They can't be, it's incorruptible, you know. Right.
That story, like, say their story still heard to this day. It's an honorable death.
It's verse 3. Isaiah 32:3. Then everyone who has eyes will be able to see the truth. Everyone who has ears will be able to hear it.
Yep. So, like the scripture say that they shall be willing in the day without power. No, the Lord is gonna show power through his men, and it ain't gonna be for us to get the glory. It's gonna be all glory how about Shema shot. That's why we constantly preaching those names. So when the Lord, performs miracles, through brothers, man, they know what power did that, man. Okay? So you're gonna have people, some of our people, all right, they're gonna have to see, some mighty works to believe. Okay? And see that, okay, these men, all right, have been right the whole time. Yeah.
And it's happening now on the slow, on a small pace. I ain't gonna even say on a small pace, but it's happening how the Lord got it set up right now in his temple, in his right pace space.
So we can't even see
Right.
all of it. To keep us honest.
Right, that's right. Right, that's right. Go. Like I said, we a real spectacle unto the world, unto angels. We the public show. You know what I'm saying? The weeks we come out, the video, it's real public show, especially when we come out though. You know what I'm saying? On the street corners, it's real live public. The angels watch. The Lord send them to protect certain, but to do certain things. They amazed though. The angels even amazed how stiffly brothers be standing, man. Cause we just like when it said, behoove Yahweh to take on his flesh and to feel everything we feel and go through the whole emotional process that come with this construct in this realm right here. It's a one, the angels don't feel it. The angels who don't that's why I say Yahweh was made a little lower than the angels. But it said behooved him. That's how he got the greater glory. No, I'm gonna go feel it out. I'm gonna go through it all, just like that. I showed that emotional thing he went through for to go to the cross. He was sweating blood. He had got so shook. Just a man. They been looking for him, man. But he was ducking out. He'll show up. You know what I'm saying? But when he knew it was his time, he already knew where they been looking for him, what they were gonna do to him. Cause you just think. He wasn't the first one that got crucified. You know what I'm saying? They was crucified, hundreds and thousands, just like the rob and the thief. See, that's who they gonna crucify. Anybody that was like bucking up against the government or had some type of uprising, you gonna be a public show. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be the public example. This is what happened when you come up against the empire. The Roman Empire. This is what happened. So. But just going to the point where they say we are spectacle unto angels, you know what I'm saying, and to the world. Right, man. We standing so just imagine. Remember when the angel had to come strengthen your house shot. So the angel just go do what the Most High tell them they will. You knock out a whole city. They don't gotta feel no emotion about it because they don't got it. They just following their order.
They get off on clean.
Right, right, because that's all they know. So you come in this construct right here in this body. We learning both sides now, you know what I'm saying, to be the rulers of this real. Like when that angel had to come strengthen Yahweh Shai when he was in the garden sweat, the angel really had to come and comfort him and give him the strength to go and walk through it. That why you think he was praying? He was feeling weak. He knew the angels had to come strengthen him to go through.
Like the one that came to the LA camp.
We gonna go through our garden Gethsemane moment, man.
Right.
But we're gonna have to be strengthened, man. That's why, right now in the grace period, man, it's about being familiar with our power, man. Having that right relationship, man. You know, we're gonna have to be strengthened, man. To get through what we're finna go through, man. That's why, we ain't no way, you know, if you sincerely understand the situation we in, there's no way you would be proud, because guess what? We still hoping we'll be elect. You see, like we still, hoping that we're part of the elect, man, and we know the Lord is justified in whatever He do, man. You don't want nobody nothing.
Right, that's right.
You don't owe us nothing, man. For these little punk ass years we've been out here, man. What do you think he and I did? Nah, man. Oh, okay. We subjugated to that mercy, man. You see?
That's why Yahushua said, I chose you, you didn't choose me. Yep. Like it was all up to him, up to him and the Heavenly Father.
Get that Isaiah 1.
It's all about
Oh yeah, get that. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I was looking for that unprofitable service.
Oh,
Luke 17. You can
read that real quick, Jay.
This is Psalms 122 and 5 in the NLT, right?
Yeah.
It says, here stand the thrones where judgment is given, the thrones of the dynasty of David.
Thrones of the dynasty of David. These are said thrones where judgment is given. So those thrones of the house of David are global rulership thrones. Okay, when David was in power, he was a ruler of the known world. Okay, in that region of the earth, he was a global ruler. All right, and he was ruling in the ways of what? Yahweh Bashem Al Shah, the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, so there are set thrones of judgment. Okay, for the house of David, man. And those are thrones that we're fighting to fill, man. You see? And Yahweh Shah, he set the standard, with his sacrifice, man. He opened that door for us, to achieve those thrones, man. Because he's achieved his, man. He's just waiting to come establish in the earth. When you get that green light, man. So we fighting to overcome. So he can establish us with him, man.
So in this Luke chapter 17, starting at verse 7, said, "The which of you, having a servant plowing or feeding cattle, will say unto him, lie, and lie. And when he is come from the field, and all down to meat, and would not rather say unto him, make ready wherewith I may reap and gird thyself, and serve me till I have eaten and drunken. Afterward thou shalt eat and drink."
Yeah, so our glory comes after Yahweh Shah, man, and going into that servant is doing what he's supposed to do, He's tasked to do something in the field, okay? And when he comes in, okay, before he eats, all right, he serves the master, okay? And then you look at it, it's the master is the one holding the house. Like people look at it like it's cruel or harsh, but no, the master, the reason why everybody is eating is off the master's reputation. Because he's shaking the movie, because he come from a certain family. Right. So everyone else is able to have, because they're serving to have a wife, and he have his own family on the estates. Okay, but it's the master, because that's another thing. Like, yeah, the master being served, but what about when the master ships get attacked? You know what I'm saying? And there's somebody else cargo was on his ship, and the servant ain't gotta go deal with that problem. Right. The master do. You see, even with Yahweh Shai, by that cross, there was Yahweh Shai dealing with the Heavenly Father, man. We didn't have to take on the wrath of the Heavenly Father directly. Yahweh Shai had to go handle it, man. So going into that relationship between servant and master, man, you know, yeah, man, like we doing what we're commissioned to do. And it's just like even this whole thing with Mother's Day. You supposed to be a mother. What what else you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Of course, yeah, yeah. And then it ain't just designate to the day. If you're a good mother, a good wife, mother, your husband gonna always have a little reward and stuff for you, man. It ain't gonna be relegated to no one day, man. But this whole big thing of Mother's Day, like what else you gonna do? Okay? You had a child, what else can you do for you? Not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Right. Do he think? Do he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I try not. So likewise, you should have done all things which are commanded you. Say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done the things which was our duty to do.
This is what I duty to do. Okay. This is our duty, man. This is what we're commissioned to do. That's why we're not here to build ourselves up on those platforms, man. Or bring gimmicks into this thing, man. Okay? Or push ourselves to be some type of celebrity, man. No, man. Okay? This ain't about us, man. This is way bigger than us, man. That's another thing that they push to that is bigger than that servant. Okay? It's bigger than us as servants, man. All right? This is about the will of Yahweh by Shema Shai being established in the earth, man. You know?
Right, like you said, it's about the saints should take the kingdom, man.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. Like the brothers are going into this, that we got that knowledge, then applying what is wisdom, applying of the knowledge. Then it gives us that what to say, but without our get an understanding. That's what now we understand how a whole kingdom is supposed to be ran, from the top to the bottom, bottom to the top, all in the middle, the detail. This is what he's showing us, piece by piece. This is what it looks like for a kingdom to get to its glory. And talking about America and why it falls. And he's showing us in the midst of, he's been building us up in the midst of this wicked kingdom. And this is what you don't do, but this is how you do. You know what I'm saying? And you going from ground up. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't no cutting corners or nothing. It ain't no cutting corners. Every brother, like we're going to the 144,000, them 12 gates. That represents the 144,000 men, man, which is going to be the leadership of the kingdom of heaven. And he grooming us, and because see those leaders, what he doing, even though it's predestined, he making us earn it, even though we're gonna have the new bodies and we gonna walk it without even thinking it. But to be those first fruits, he making them earn it. And Lord willing, we those men, but he's like, you gotta earn it. Or make it go ahead.
I'm saying because this process is still putting something in our spirit that need it.
Right, come.
And look up that word case study. Yeah.
That's our mindset is just like the brother said, establishing the will of Yahweh Shem and Shai on this earth, man. His will be done on earth as it is in heaven. The kingdom for our people. That's our mindset is strictly, that was Yahweh Shai mindset. It's the bigger picture. What? The kingdom of heaven. And grooming these men, being a perfect example for the disciples to follow.
Yeah, got that word might think like it was going to what you were saying, how we had to see this shit
right
from this viewpoint. Go ahead.
Just the word case study on Google. It says a process or record of research in which detailed consideration is given to the development of a particular person, group, or situation over a period of time.
So like the brother was getting into, because when you become a lawyer, what do? They make you study old trials.
Right.
And you pick out the flaws.
That's right.
That's how you learn by watching old trials. So we're learning by watching this kingdom. It's like a big case study. Because you're a lawyer, but then when you become a lawyer, what do you become? A judge, right? You see? All judges used to be lawyers, so we're going through that whole process, man. America is just one big case study. Really this whole beast system, but the main case study is America, because America influence has reached throughout the earth, man.
All right, we learn first and foremost how to heal ourselves. Then once you heal yourself, we learn how to heal our people. You know, the earth as a whole, but it begins with the people who the Lord put over the earth when it started. Adam, like, look, you got to take care of this. You know, this paradise. Your job is to take care of it. You know, the man, the woman, the child, be fruitful and multiply. We learn that process. We had to relearn that process all over again.
Yeah, something. No, I had a good reason. Okay, yeah, keep that. Yeah, we did. What's that? Genesis 2:17. So when we keep of the God, well, look, if you keep God, keep that word keep, then we go into the we talking about. The word shamar in the Hebrew.
You know, when you look at it going through your day to day, see, it's like you got this truth. You had your alone time, you know what I'm saying? You need it. That's what you know a monk do. You get in your studies, but then when the prophets came out here amongst the people, they seeing the BS going on. That was your house shot was the perfect example. He coming out seeing. That's why the scriptures all say the Lord don't judge according to appearance. He don't judge how man judge. He weighing the heart. He really looking at why you done what you did, why you did what you did. It could be out of ignorance, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, of wickedness, or you thought you had to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things people do stuff, you know. But as a true judge, that's what you trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's what a true judge does. You like, what made you do this? I just want to know. You were just wicked as hell. Or what made you do this? Did something lead up to this? You felt like you had to do it, and you just got in a survival mode until it led to this. See, that's what a judge really want all the. That's why he send the prosecutor got to have all the. Look, I want all the evidence. You know what I'm saying? I need the motive. The motive. That'd be the number one thing of solving the case. What's the motive? If they come accuse you of a crime or something, or you be the suspect, they'd be like, okay, and he don't got no motive then. You know what I'm saying? You can easily be acquitted. You know what I'm saying? But then they start getting to the motive and why you done it. That's why, like, say for instance, a crime of rape. They got something called a crime of rape. The rape. What is I'm saying right? A crime of rape, a crime of passion. You know, you just went off emotions at that moment. You'll get a little more lenient. Cause they know how the man work, the body work like that, man.
Caught the woman in the act.
Yeah, right.
In the act, right. In your house, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And we doing that. See what the Lord said. He gonna make an inquisition on the earth, right, man? What that inquisition mean? That
harsh questions.
Yeah, right. And this is what we doing, man. We've been seeing what's the other nation. Is y'all really about this life? Esau Edom, is this really you? And we pulling everything back like this nigga here just off the chain, man. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? In the other nations too, man. Y'all off the chain, bro. And just like the scriptures say, but the Lord had to like, okay, because even in the book of Judges, when you read, when the Lord told us to destroy nations and stuff, we ain't do it. And this generation died, but then the Lord said, like certain generations rise up. He was like, they don't even know war. So I'm going to make them learn war. This is what the Lord doing. This what's been going on with us right now, man. Certain generations ain't no war. You know what I'm saying? He like, they don't even know nothing about the war. But I'm finna show them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn them in because we the Lord's, we his battle axe and weapons of war, basically, man. So now he took us through this, even the elect had to take us through a whole refining process of going, like I said, restoring our judges as of old, man. You know, so this is what we're doing. So it's good to just go amongst the people and see. You know what I'm saying? That's what a true judge gonna do. How you stay to yourself all the time, and you ain't encountering situations. We don't put yourself in no BS situation, man. You know better than that.
You gonna naturally encounter.
Yeah, right. If you at work,
if you go to Walmart,
right,
you gonna naturally encounter.
Right.
You might take your woman out to a restaurant. You gonna naturally encounter Jake. Like you got a schedule. Like you gonna naturally encounter people. You know, beyond Jake. You're gonna naturally count them, and then it's gonna put your wisdom to the test.
Right.
You know, everybody the truth with the punching bag.
Right. You're right.
Good. Well, you gotta apply real time, you know.
Right.
Put that wisdom to the test. You know, so just through your natural life of living, you're gonna be put in circumstances and be around, you know, certain situations where you don't have to put it to the test. And like you said, like a judge, one thing about an older judge, you see they very skillful in asking questions.
Yeah,
And
cuz.
that's how you get to the motive.
Right.
By making people tell on themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I thought you said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you went back after the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
yeah, you
Right.
really, the judge be piecing it together. You know, and get to the origin of this shit. Like, okay, you know, you got to
Yeah, this precept Zechariah 4:10, I'm reading the NLT. Just going back to how the kingdom of heaven, you know, and everything that comes with it is truly like a grain of a mustard seed. It has a small beginning, but then it grows into something great. And that small beginning is starting here in Babylon. It's Zechariah 4:10, the NLT. It says, "Do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin, to see the plumb line in Zerubbabel's hand." And it says, "The 7 lamps represent the eyes of the Lord that search all around the world."
see, going back into it, that's during the time when the second temple was being built. You know, and Zechariah and Haggai pretty much had to clear Jake out, you know, to get them motivated to build, man. Look, so he like going back, man. You gotta start somewhere. Hey, I mean, I gotta start somewhere, man. Y'all chilling, you know, Jake. But like Jake was really, you know, getting that money from the king children, building their own houses, you know, right? You know, kicking it, man. Like they're like these Jake really in the spirit, like this money. I mean, the treasure from the king now is his word. You know? And what Jake doing with his word? Money time, they building their own house, right? You know, but you supposed to be building the house of the Lord, which is edifying the elect, man, the hopeful elect. You know, but Jake taking this treasure, okay, the king's treasure, all right, that was intended to build, and they started, you know, pretty much monetizing it, and now they comfortable in their own houses, man. You know,
What you wanted? What you wanted at Genesis?
I think Genesis 2:17, they get that word keep. It's 2:15.
It's Genesis 2:15, and the Lord, the Lord took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep
Matter of fact, read 7, then jump to
the Genesis 2:7. And the Lord and the Lord formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul.
And let's speak of Adam when that breath, that Hakodash, that Holy Spirit, that understanding, the wisdom, you know, and he was given that wisdom for rulership. We've been given this wisdom for rulership, not in this world, okay? Not to be somebody in this world, but to edify our people and be prepared for rulership for the world to come. So Adam was given that breath, all right, that spirit, that wisdom for rulership, man. Right. Law, statute, and commandment, that was set order in the earth. When the scriptures speak about Adam, you know, it's said that he's going to thank for animals. They go to him organizing the whole earth. Right. You know, naming the animals was just a portion of what he was doing, because Genesis is a very abridged book. You know, especially the first 4 or 5 chapters. Okay, it's abridged. You know, so you gotta extrapolate. You know, if he's naming the animals, well, he must have some type of authority.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, you go name an animal.
Right.
Right. Yeah, you go touch an animal that you ain't supposed to be got there.
Right.
You know? So jump 15.
But like the brother said, you got to extrapolate of what really was going on, man. The fear of everything was on him because he was in a perfect order and will. But Yahweh shouldn't have a shine at that time. So when he comes, right, son of God. So once he went against once he broke one of the first, once he broke the first command, death entered into the earth, not only for man, but the creation as a whole. That stuff started, you know what I'm saying? Death was for animals, because every living thing had a spirit of Yahweh Shai in.
And it was under his domain.
Right, it was under his domain. So once He went off, now it was death for everything. You know what I'm saying? But now we going back full circle to where from that beginning.
Storms,
Right.
all this stuff wasn't in the beginning.
Right.
Hurricanes,
Right.
earthquakes,
Rain.
Yep.
Right. You know, earth back in its perfect order. You know, that what you have, what on your high by Shimon, how much I sent us here to do, man. The sons of God, man. He really said, look, y'all finna go establish my will in this realm. This angelic spiritual body you got now up here, you finna be given a body. We ain't know what we was gonna really feel until we got here and experienced it. You know what I'm saying? Your house shy. He ain't know until he got here and felt it. You know what I'm saying? It felt, you know, it was pleasures with the flesh, but then there was pain coming with it too. Emotions and feelings and right.
Thoughts.
And see, right, thoughts. But see, we got the words to eternal life. See, these scriptures teaches us how to basically regulate it all it now. You know what I'm saying? Teaches us how to regulate, but the right side, left side of the brain, that's what these scriptures teaching us to do, man. See, Howard Shot mastered it. You know what I'm saying? When he came as Howard Shot, he fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. But then the flesh still kicked in. You know what I'm saying? When that pressure got on, you know, he was still in his flesh. It still shows that he wasn't perfected yet. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you got it, bro.
jump down 15.
This Genesis 2:15. And the Lord took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it.
And let's get that word keep. You know, that garden, Eden, you know, that was Jerusalem. And that was what the center, which is the center of the earth. All right, and you in the center of the earth because that's the capital of the earth, for rulership. Because when you are in power, when you in rulership, you put your capital as centralized as possible, so all tribute can come to you, man. Right, you know, because all tribute come to you when you in power. You know, so you will centralize your capital, so everybody have an even distance to travel. You know, coming to that pay tribute, man. You know, you got it.
All right. Like you said, the Hebrew word for it is shamar, and it says to keep, guard, observe, to give heed.
Hey, to keep, to guard, to observe, and you're a king or you're an overseer, right? You're a judge, you're an overseer, right? You know, you go ahead.
Yeah, like he was telling me, these animals you eat, these animals you don't.
Yeah.
You gotta let the land rest.
Yeah.
That's what Gad and them was doing. They were telling Esau, look, bro, chill out. You know what I'm saying? You know, they was the keepers of the earth for real. The northern kingdom when Esau came over here. Cause that was their mindset. Look, we finna lead a multitude of the heathen. We finna go over here, man. We ain't none of these heathens at. And so we keep the law, statutes, commandments what we never kept amongst them. So this was the mindset of the northern kingdom when they came here. Just imagine that. This was the mindset of them. You know, of course they failed because they gonna go, according to prophecy. But this was the mindset. So that's why them civilizations was thriving they had, man. You know, they knew the perfect order, the building, structure, and all that. That's why the stuff they built, earthquake proof, storm proof, it's still here, them pyramids and stuff. Cause they knew they knew the mathematical form. They knew it all, man. You know, but it was straight out, we the right of his inheritance. So we had that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. This is what we fighting for, you know. This is what we getting back to. But it's gonna be greater. But we had to go through a whole process of sanctification and what we doing now, man.
Perfect, and made perfect himself.
Come, right, that's right. Come. Cause it was given to us. Now he like, nah, I gave it to you. You gonna fall. You gonna see, cause it's just like you give somebody something, then you give your son something. Okay, now I'm gonna let him fall. You know, cause he don't really realize how high he is, how high he was until he fell. Now he get way down here. He look up. I want to get back to that, but I'm gonna make him.
Make him sit down there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make him. But you gotta earn it. And you gonna appreciate it better. And guess what? You fail, you ain't gonna want to go back down there no more, cause it's the process. It's the process we going through.
He making this one stick.
Yes, right.
You know? That's saying when you look at our people, man, like even like when Howard shot, you know, because it was given to Adam. The kingdom was given to King Solomon. And Howard Shah had to earn it. Oh, you know, then that's why, you know, he understood, you know, that pretty much the Most High put him back in his mess. This is what all this led to. Right. Eat them wrong. Oh, right. The serpent in power. Right. Yeah. Put you in his kingdom. Yeah. You want to earn in his kingdom. You know? And we right back in wrong revive having to earn it. You know?
Because it's like if you're a leader and you the leaders of the people, right? And you look at the condition of your people, a real leader gonna start to say where I went wrong and why, because this is my people. I'm their leader. The leaders, yeah. You gonna blame you gotta be like, shit, where I went wrong at. You know what I'm saying? This is what he should, that's what a true leader gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You can,
I'm just saying, when you're in leadership, man, it's certain decisions that you thought was the best.
Right.
But then it be fucked up and you like, it be hard to sleep on that. You know? Even like coaching Little League.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. You say, shit. Hey,
cosplay, yeah.
That shit hard on you, goddamn. Cause they looking at you, they disappointed, goddamn, but you made the call, so like, damn. Right. You know, like shit, well, you like you say, you know. But what's your boy? Used to coach the Broncos. You know what I'm talking about. I was gonna show you learning light skin too.
Oh, there.
Got his name. If you know him,
yeah.
Well, yeah, cause I was in the club. He seen it on my face. I had to DJ that night. He came in the club, man, cause he seen it on my face, cause he coached too. Yeah. He said, "Look, man, drink this shit, man. Try this shit again next week." Right. Like, cause it's a balance to it.
It's a learning, man. Hey, experience is the best teacher. Yeah. Ain't no the L's is the lessons, bro. Don't look at the L as a loss. It's a lesson.
That shit fuck with you here.
Yeah, right.
That shit plague you like you.
That's right.
You bad decision, and you see how it affect them. Them boys come back crying and shit, man. Like shit, that shit tear you all up, and you like fuck. You question yourself like shit. Am I a coach? You know what I'm saying? Like you really, you know, but like you say, house out going through it.
With Solomon with the kingdom. When he had to come back, he realized the kingdom was rent, you know what I'm saying, because of his action. Right.
The Babylonian captivity, right. Medio Persian, the Greeks, and I'm gonna put you right here in the Romans. Right. I'm gonna put you in the fourth beast. Right. You know.
It says to keep watch and war, to protect, to save life.
To protect and save life. Remember you were saying that earlier, that's why I wanted to get that. Right. So Adam, he was supposed to make decisions that protect and save life. Right. You see? Like that's the main duty of a king is to protect his realm. Right. You know, so when he was given to keep the garden, that's a lot of responsibility Adam was given, man. You know? So like the elder said, now we're starting to appreciate we're gonna appreciate their responsibility because you know we had to grind it out, you know. We really had to grind this thing from nothing, man. Right. And then we had to live amongst our people in this condition. That's another thing. Like if you just in the palace, you making decisions, you really don't see how it's affecting them. You know? But when you in the midst of it and you living amongst them, now you see like, dang, you know, now you really see like how bad this is. But like now you understand like the people you're gonna rule over, you know, your decision has major implications on their day-to-day life, man. You know, so your decisions, all right. Because it was a Game of Thrones. Ned Stark was the Lord of the North, and his son, you know, came to him and he was like, "You must feel good to be the Lord of the North." Hey, look, son, everybody life, all right, from my general to the baker's daughters, you know what I'm saying, is in my hand. Right. Like it ain't what you think. Right. You know, so right. God is perks. Right. But that ain't what that's about. You know. Yeah. It's more.
You know, it says to keep within bounds, to restrain, to observe, celebrate, keep Sabbath,
To
or
keep
covenant.
within bounds, right? You know, and then you go to each Israelite man was supposed to be what? All right, the judge of his own house. Like if you had fathers in the household as judges, you wouldn't need a police department. You wouldn't need a prison. Okay? Because order would be established at the house. Because even back in the day, what even some of the police would take you to your your daddy, oh yeah. They don't even take you to the priest, they both gonna take you to your daddy, boy. Right. You know? So and you go into it, man, each Israelite man, if they was a judge in their house, you wouldn't even need a police department, man, or a prison, man. Things would be squashed. The law was about squashing shit before it turned into a culture. Right. That's why I say put the evil away from Israel. Before it turned to a culture, the law squashed that shit, man. You know? And this is what we're learning, you know?
And the last one, it said to observe, keep, celebrate, Sabbath, or covenant, or commands to perform vow.
Yep. Right. So Adam was given that responsibility. He failed. King Solomon had it. He failed. Started that cycle of captivity, you know? Now we're in this last captivity with little horn, where hey, we're getting ready to take the kingdom. And Daniel seen it, seen it all play out. You know, go Daniel 7th chapter, go. You know? So we can close out the Isaiah 1. You had something? No. So we can close out the Isaiah 1 and 20, start at 25.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, verse 25. Yep. It says, and I will turn my hand upon thee, yep, and purely purge away thy dross.
That's us. We're being purged away from dross. Dross is an unwanted quality, okay, in fine in the precious metal. You know, so the Lord, He's putting His hands on. His hands on with our suffering. That's right. You how it was. John the Baptist say, I baptize you with water. He's gonna baptize you with fire. Right. He's gonna turn the heat up. Yeah, He's gonna put that pressure on you over there. Right. You know, you got it, bro.
What's 24 years?
I'm going to execute these enemies.
Yeah. Also, you got it.
Yes.
It says, and I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross, yep, and take away all thy sin, yep, and I will restore thy judges as at the first.
I will restore thy judges as the first. We're just being restored back to their rightful order that we had in the beginning. So this time we're respecting through the suffering. You know, this time we want to appreciate it, man. And like the elder said, we want to know every aspect of how to run a kingdom, man. You know, from the common working man, all right, to the nobility and everything that's in between, man. You know, go ahead.
And thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, a faithful city.
Yeah.
Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness.
Yeah, her converts with righteousness, man. So this is what we get, you know. Like the Lord is redeeming us, all right, by the judgment He has put on us, man. He's drawing us to their redemption, man. You know, this city of righteousness, man. Okay? Yerushalayim, man. You know, when you go to Yerushalayim, it goes into teach, shalom, peace. Teachers of peace. Because this word is about establishing peace in the earth. That's why that 1,000-year period, the Lord just gonna have us in the mode of being on these heathen lands, but that's gonna be for the sake of eternal peace. Right? The heathen not gonna be perfect. They still gonna have to be judged and coordinated. All right, but they gonna live off a righteous standard, man. They're gonna be far from this shit, man.
Right. Well, I tell you, the nation they're not gonna learn war no more.
No.
Well, I say the Prince of Peace, we're here to establish that peace.
It'll never get the war.
Right. That's right.
Hey, it's a dispute happen immediately, no, bring it to the judge. We're gonna squash this out. All right, this is how we're gonna play this, man. You're gonna be squashing it, it'll never get to the point of war, man. Okay, because you don't have righteous ability. The reason why you got war now is because of corrupt leadership, man. Right. Esau a goddamn devil, man. Right. But that was it.
As always, first and foremost, I'm going to turn to the east, give all of this praise, glory, honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem, Kakadash. I'm honor to the apostle and elder, that great millstone that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.
Form Yashal.
Shalom, Yashal.
Bible, Bible.
Bible.